welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Housekeeping for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we're back when we have a few different decks to look at. We've got the Diamond 2 and Hogwarts. Hogwarts is probably, we're going to continue to play it because I don't think this deck actually got a fair shake. It was actually winning a lot, and when we did lose, it was like Lightning Storm anyway, so I told you guys what I wanted, what I could remove, and a lot of you guys told me Summoner Monk. I already removed some of the cards like right after the episode. I was like, some things need to be removed, so I removed stuff right after the episode, like immediately. Summoner Monk has to go. We just don't play a lot of spell cards, so a lot of times we won't even open a spell card, and if we do open a spell card, we don't want to discard Necro Valley, we don't want to discard Dimension Fissure, we don't want to discard most of our spell cards. I mean, kind of what is cool is if we open like, well then it doesn't matter anyway. I was going to say if we open like Renola, we can search a spell, but you wouldn't want to, you know, you wouldn't want to, if you normal summon this, then you're not summoning Summoner Monk. So that card has to go. The other card that we probably realistically should be getting rid of is Silent Magician. It does kind of suck that I didn't get to use this whatsoever, so I might just keep it just a little while longer. I might keep the card just because I think it's a cool card in concept, and I would like to use it in some kind of a duel, but unfortunately right now we didn't, so I'll do that. Also, I haven't added Ghost Ogre despite pulling it 3 episodes ago. I just keep forgetting to do it, but Ghost Ogre probably deserves to be in the deck. And we will be saving this, and this is probably what we're going to play today. Alright, next up to do some quick housekeeping. We do need to update Diamond 2. This is probably, honestly, our best deck. It's either the Diamond 1 or the Diamond 2 deck, the two decks that got us into Diamond. Now, this one is probably better than Diamond 1 because it doesn't have the barrier statue, which loses to Tenpai 100% of the time. So I think that this deck is slightly better than Diamond 1. Also, it's all level 4, so it's just, this deck is actually fairly consistent. It's got all level 4s. I think the whole entire deck has 1 brick, which is the Eternal Galaxy. A lot of back row, floodgates, nothing too bricky. The only thing we have to change with this deck is Monk of Tenyi. We have to include something else and include Monk of the Tenyi for sure. I'm not sure what to get rid of in this extra deck. It's actually, honestly, kind of a tough decision because it actually is a tough decision. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Nightmare Cerberus. As crazy as that sounds, I'm leaning towards that over probably everything else because we have, I would rather use Silent Honor Arc than Nightmare Cerberus anyway, and because most of our monsters, all of our monsters, except for the hand traps, which I probably am not going to be, well, one hand trap, other than the one hand trap, I'm probably not going to be using anyway, so, in terms of making a monster with, most of the time we're not going to be doing it. So Nightmare Cerberus is probably in every way worse than the Silent Honor Arc, so I could probably get rid of it and not really miss it too much. I think Diamond 2, I think this is a pretty decent build of this deck. And last case here, we have to do just a little housekeeping. This is the Floodgate Turbo deck. I've said before, this might be the deck that actually takes us across the finish line. We pulled Dynamite Knight, and then we've also pulled the True Draco Apocalypse also. So this deck, I've said before, might be the deck that actually takes us across the finish line when we eventually get to Master, because True Dracos overall is a very, very low rarity deck. Low rarity, low skill, and completely different from the rest of the metagame, which is actually quite positive because we won't be losing to Maxi. Maxi will be completely irrelevant to us, to be honest with you. It'll be completely, totally irrelevant. Also, we have cards that work very well with True Dracos, like Endymion, which creates continuous spell cards in the back row that we can tribute. We've got, what else do we have? We have this guy, Magical Broker, that can, like, we can send a face-up card in our back row, or one of our True Draco cards, and then draw a card, and all of the True Draco cards when they're sent from field to graveyard are triggered, so We can trigger this effect. We can trigger this effect. If only we had these two, we could also trigger these effects. It's very possible that this is, and in the end game, this is the deck that we play at the end, because it really is such a strong and versatile deck that doesn't really lose to the meta game. And also, we just keep pulling really powerful trap cards, which can end up getting us where we're supposed to go. Also, Dynamite Knight is a water monster, so just in that we have that water kind of synergy going on here, where we've got Ogre, Endymion, and Dynamite Knight, three monsters that are, well, two monsters that are really big, and one that's really, really good in terms of effects, and they all work under Gozen Match amazingly. They work under Gozen Match, and they work under There Can Be Only One. So I don't know what direction the game will take us, but it's very possible this is actually the deck that gets us to Master. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose for us to go first, which means they're probably not playing Tenpai. I was going to say that, but they're not playing anything. They scooped. They just got out of here. That's a pretty good hand, honestly. It's a pretty good hand for the Spellcaster deck. We did kind of unbrick it, change some things around. 3 Legacy tickets and Beaver Warrior from the anime. Let's go check what they were playing. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing Sky Striker, probably some kind of FTK. Okay, if there are 30 or more cards in your graveyard, inflict 3,000 to your opponent. Guess this is a new FTK. It was probably a bot. They won the coin flip. They should have FTK'd us. But yeah, I guess this is the new FTK that you got to watch out for. From what I can see, they play Sky Strikers to put 30 cards into the graveyard, activate this, inflict 3,000. Draw these in the meantime using the bamboo sword and all that other stuff. It seems like the Exodia deck, except you're not drawing Exodia. You're drawing 3 copies of Blasting the Ruins instead. I mean, okay, fair enough. And then 1 Solemn Judgment, I guess, just in case. But it seems like a fairly easy and doable strategy for sure. Okay, let's open up a Master Pack for our undeserving win. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something cool. We've got, what can we need? What do we need? Random True Draco card. I don't even know what I need. Every time I mention it, I don't pull it anyway. Might as well wait. Curse of Dragonfire, can't use that. Another Subterra card. We have some Subterra cards, but not a lot. Just to keep an eye on things. We've got Subterra Guru, and I think we have this. Maybe even Royal Rare. And like, I think one of these other guys, like Royal Rare. Maybe this. I don't remember, but not that. He's a super. One of these other random, like, snakes, we have Super Rare, but it's a Royal. I don't even... Oh, this is the Earth Monsters. Normal Summon, Special Summon. You can Special Summon this card from your hand. That's actually not bad. That is a 2,400 free summon if we summon an Earth. That is actually not bad. Yeah, this isn't bad. Everything on this card is honestly not bad. If I was playing like an all-Earth deck, Masochist, all-Earth Masochist deck, this is actually not a bad card, honestly. Yellow Dustin, Infernoble, Oliver, Pathfinder. That's our 3rd copy of Pathfinder. That can come up one day. It can come up one day. If I remember correctly, we have a card that turns our cards into level 5s. I think it's a Shark that we could probably play, or we can get away with playing. I guess let's see what this does. Okay, so unfortunately this card is like, it's specifically support for level 5 decks. Like, it's exactly support for level 5 decks, nothing else. So even if we did modulate the levels to turn 2 level 4s into 2 level 5s, it actually wouldn't matter, because this entire effect just supports level 5s. Let's see what this UR is. We've got Masterpiece. We were just talking about True Dracos. It's incredible, actually. Masterpiece. Okay, so this card, unfortunately, is not what we were thinking. This supports the Pendulum, so these guys right here. So this is a Draco Slayer, and then they have Draco Lords. You have to tribute a Draco Slayer and a Draco Lord. I don't know what is... That's a Draco Slayer, but one of these is going to be Draco Lord. Is this a Draco Lord? Okay, so I would have to tribute... Well, just to go back a little bit, I'd have to tribute like Lecter Pendulum and I don't know, like a Dynamite Knight in order to summon this card. Now, I'm pretty sure we can, it has True Draco in its name, so I can search it off of Diagram, but Diagram's at 1 and I only have 1, so this card is a little bit complex. There's a lot of setup for just a negate. It actually is a ton of setup, and there's no guarantee that we'll draw it. I mean, I guess we did pull Planet Pathfinder, so we can use this to search Diagram, to search this, to tribute these two, Yeah, by attributing 2 monsters from 2 different types. This is way too complicated. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off. This shouldn't be a UR. This is way too complicated to be a UR, honestly. It is cool that it floats too, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this card is actually worth it. Okay, we won the coin flip. Awesome. Pretty good hand, actually. Run Ryu, this guy, this guy. It's not a bad hand at all. I think we special summon Photon Thrasher out right off the bat. We summon out this Endymion. We activate this effect. Why not? They don't seem to have anything, which is nice. They don't seem to be responding with anything. Which is always good news. I'll activate this to search. This deck doesn't play Tiamaton, so I don't have to stress too much. I would have gone into this, but I can't actually do anything with him. Unless we draw. Yeah, no. Let's not be crazy. Let's not be crazy. I think we just go with this. We just go with him. And then we activate Endymion. Destroy this. Draw. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we put back... I want to keep all my spells and traps. I think we actually put back Run Ryu. Yeah, we put him back because this can serve to do stuff later. And then we go into the Photon package. And this is actually a really good Photon. This is a really good Photon Dragon right now because we have the Photon Dragon and we already have Photon material underneath it. That's just really awesome. We'll put the Endymion in Graveyard, which will help with the Zorora. We'll search out the Eternal Galaxy. That's actually really good. Everything kind of synergized there perfectly. Which is nice. Now we just set everything in pass. There can be only one. We will only activate if we absolutely must, because... I mean, if we absolutely must, we'll activate it. But if best case scenario, we don't have to activate it because then we can do Zorora into Endymion and stuff like that. But, you know, that's assuming... You know, you hope we don't have to do that because it does cut off our plays a little bit. But overall, this has been a pretty good end board here. Definitely a pretty good end board. Plus, we have Solemn and Needle Sealing, and there can only be one. And the Needle Sealing only affects our opponent, doesn't affect us, which is really cool. Because again, our monster can't be destroyed by card effects. Heavy Storm. I have no choice. I absolutely have to Solemn Judgment that. Otherwise, we lose way too much back row. Way too much back row. It's legitimately, it's not worth it. I lose 3 cards for 1 card. I can't let him get away with it. I cannot let him get away with it. Okay, Drag Down. Drag Down, Heavy Storm. Okay, the cards look very similar too. Drag Down is a pretty decent card. What's in my hand? I guess Zorora. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but that's fine. We're gonna lose Zorora. We're gonna make him... What in the world is going on here? I'm definitely not picking an Infernoid. Maybe the Zur? No, I don't want to put a Fiend into his graveyard. So I actually think the Psyframe Driver is probably best. Actually, this is the only normal summonable monster that he's got in hand, so I can get rid of this, and he's got 2 bricks. But then if he draws the field spell, then I've actually helped him a lot. So I think Psyframe is probably the best thing, because then we'll leave everything else. Again, it would be really dumb for me to... Yeah, if he draws the field spell right now, it's bad for me. Discard, target 1 monster. Okay, so my monster can't be destroyed anyway. That's fine. And he put this into the graveyard. Wow, this is a very interesting deck. I gotta say, this is very... I've never seen anybody... I haven't seen anybody in years. Years. I mean, literally since like 2006. That span of time, I have not seen anybody run... I have not seen anybody run the normal Dark World monster. So now he activated this. So we know he has an Infernoid and the normal Dark World monster, which he just set. Okay, end phase. We're definitely going to search off of this. We have no fears now, too, because we know what his hand is. So we'll search into the Galaxy Summoner to hand, yes. And he's a spellcaster, too, so which means Run Ryu can actually be special summoned, even with him here, which is really cool. Even under There Can Be Only One, we could have done all of this. Damn, Roachka's pretty cool. But I think we summon this out. Yeah, I think we summon this out. This is just so much better. Oh, shoot. I never even detached. Well, that was dumb. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I didn't even detach. I should have searched Advancer, actually, now, looking back. But that's fine. How much defense does the Dark World monster have? And there's no Dark World cards in his graveyard. Damn, bro. There's no Dark World cards. If for some reason it doesn't save the fact that it was a Dark World mod, I think, if I remember correctly, it's 1500 defense. If I remember correctly. Has 1500 defense. I don't think there's anything worth special summoning. This is a face-up attack position monster. Target 1 special summon. That's a special summon monster anyway. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need to do anything. I think we should go to battle phase. I think it's 1500 defense, 1800 attack. But I haven't seen it in years, so I don't remember. 1500 defense, 1800 attack. I was right. I was right. That's crazy. I haven't seen that card in a long time other than just now. So we'll go with that stuff. Me in phase 2. Special summon out. We haven't made Time Thief in a while. I think he's the appropriate person to make right now. We'll get into a Time Thief. It's pretty decent, honestly. Pretty decent. Now, this guy's doing absolutely nothing, but honestly, we had a really good end board. So even if he did have something, I don't know how what... Like, let's say we were playing against Tenpai. I think we would have won. Like, as long as they only had one back row, like... back row board wipe, I think we would have actually still won the duel, because we have There Can Be Only One, and then we had Solemn Judgment and a Monster Negate. I think we would have won no matter what. Wow, Delta. The spell card negate. Another monster set. We know it's not the Infernoid. We'll activate this, and we'll grab another one. Again, he's not activating any monster effects, so I can't do anything. So I can't put my guys into the graveyard, but I mean, I guess that's fine too. I guess that's fine. Lost Wind. It's an awesome card. Activate this. Things just keep getting worse for my opponent. They just keep digging a deeper hole. Now we got a trap card, the double hooking. That's a really interesting card. So we'll special summon this out. And then we'll summon out Roachka. Yeah, things just keep getting worse for our poor opponent here. We'll give him 500 life points, which is fine. Give him the 500. And we'll get a Trimagistus card, which we can't really do anything with right now. Yeah, I think we just go to battle phase. I think we just head right to the battle phase. There's not much else to do. I think we just attack with this, and all of these guys are still game, even if we can't get over this. Okay, Soul Scissors. This guy's got to be playing a Masochist deck. He has to be playing a Masochist deck. Which is crazy, because this is the beginning of the month, so he would have to be playing a Masochist deck that... I think we just activate a trap card. We just activate this just because we need to activate some trap cards. Who do you want to keep on field? We'll keep him on the field. But yeah, I think he's got to be playing a Masochist deck, because I've never seen Soul Scissors outside of a Masochist deck. But then again, he could be playing a constructed deck, because he did have the side frame package. I don't know what's going on here. It would be crazy if it's a Masochist deck, because he is in Platinum very, very early into the month. So we'll see what we get here. We've got one Legacy ticket. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. I honestly couldn't tell you if this was a Masochist deck or not. It could be. It could very well be a Masochist deck. You know, lowercase Masochist deck, like somebody who just likes to suffer, not somebody who's doing this challenge. It could be, but I can't really tell. It could just be an underpowered Dark World deck. It could very well be a Masochist, though, because there's a lot of low rarity cards that people pull and then are stuck playing. So this could be a Masochist deck, in which case he did a very good job making it very high up. So this could be, I don't know. You guys let me know if this is a Masochist or not. I honestly can't even tell. Alright, let's open up another Master Pack. Let's see what we get here. A Master Pack against a Masochist. Let's see. Maybe a Masochist. We don't know. The jury's still out. We'll see if he comes up in one of the group chats or something. Supay. Defender of Nephthys. Alien Skull. Gen X. Not going to happen. Simorg Repulsion. Cyber Switch. I don't think we can use this. Oh, this searches the Signet Ritual and all that stuff. Funny enough, we have almost all of that stuff. What in the world does it have to do with these cards? I don't know. I don't know what those cards have in common with each other. Yeah, literally, I have no idea what these two cards have to do with this card. I don't know. Or that card. But Signet Ritual, that I understand. I know what this card has to do with that. And then we've got Pearly and a Yosenju card. Those cards, honestly, were not very usable for us. Alright, we just... Jeez. Yeah, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. This hand is not good. Eternal Galaxy, you know, we always draw, but we literally have two usable cards, unfortunately. This hand is not like that. We have Trimagistus and Crowley. No other spellcasters. Eternal Galaxy. Our opponent made us go first, so they're probably playing Tenpai. They probably have Harpy's Feather Dust or a Lightning Storm, which is going to happen in like 3, 2, 1. Oh, never mind. It's Max C. Wow, everything. It's Max C. Yep, Tenpai. Honestly, my hand isn't even that bad, honestly, because I've got Fiendish Chain. Okay, I think I Fiendish Chain this dude. And then he doesn't get to search for the quick play. I think we do that. Hopefully he doesn't just already have the quick play. Also, he won't be able to attack, which is like huge against Tenpai. So he isn't able to attack. And I can't stop him there. That's good. Okay, that's good. And then he can't attack, which is great against Tenpai, and he can't search, which is great against Tenpai. If he summons with the quick play in the battle phase, we have the Derma to book everything, which is nice. He's gonna search Gen Roku, and he can summon that. Obviously, he can special summon it. Oh, I guess he had 2 Gen Rokus in hand. Well, he had 1, and then he searched 1. So now he can summon this. Genroku's a little dangerous because he can dodge around stuff. So he can be a little bit of trouble. Right now everything's unaffected anyway by your opponent's activated effects, which is cool. Actually, funny enough, his cards are unaffected by activated effects. Fiendish Chain is a continuous effect. So actually, in a weird twist of fate, we have a card that is one of the only cards that could actually interact with the Tenpai Pydra despite the Sengen summoning. Right now I can't activate the destruction. I mean I can, but nothing will get booked. Oh shit. Please. No. Damn it. This always happens. They just do not let me. Your opponent's about to start battle phase. Would you like to do something? They never let me do that. He's going to attack with this dude first. Honestly, I think we just let him attack with this. And then we just we wait for him to change something, then we book everybody. I think that's the best thing. So he's gonna activate this. That's fine. I'm gonna let him do that. It's not like he's gonna be able to search anyway. So he's gonna summon green dude. He has nothing in graveyard. Oh, he has another Genroku in graveyard. I mean, the thing is, I can book the field, but like, dude, other than booking the field, there's not much I can do. So now he has 2 Genrokus that can be activated. He's going to attack with this dude. And I think we activate this now. Even if he chains to Synchro Summon, it doesn't actually matter. Because, okay, you Synchro Summon, what now? The monster you Synchro Summon is getting booked anyway. Unless he summons a monster that's unaffected by everything, which I don't think that really exists. So no matter what he Synchro Summons right now is getting booked. His Quick Effect Synchro. If he Quick Effect Tribute summons something from the deck, again, that's fine. Like, it really doesn't actually matter. This card doesn't target. And, yeah, he can Tribute summon something else. But again, it doesn't. Everything's getting booked regardless. So I don't really care what he summons. I don't really care what he Synchro Summons or Special Summons from the deck. Because no matter what, it's getting booked. And I don't think there's anything that they can summon except for the Odd Eyes Meteor dude. But that Odd Eyes guy prevents me from activating effects in the battle phase. But I've already activated this. So it'll still resolve just fine. So he's going to summon some more monsters. The thing is, our hand is like really, really shitty. Because we just have this card with 1 monster. And then we have Eternal Galaxy, which does nothing right now. Because it's just our 1 brick that we always draw. But I don't even know what we could possibly draw right now, other than like a level 4 or some like big, maybe Needle Sealing, maybe Torrential. Like those are the only cards that I could think of. And even, you know what sucks about those cards? They're kind of useless in this because of Sengan summoning. So this will get summoned and it'll get booked face down anyway. Now this is a tough card to get rid of, the Disbatter. It actually is. 3,500. 3,500 defense is a lot. And there's not a lot of cards that we have that can deal with 3,500 defense, honestly. We'll see what we draw. Hopefully it's something useful. Needle Sealing is not bad, actually. Needle Sealing is the kind of thing we actually would need. Funny enough. Yeah, it's not actually terrible. It's not terrible. I'm going to activate this just in case they have Effect Veiler. Let's do this. We'll select the light. I'll see if our opponent has anything. Nope, they don't. Okay, so What can I do? Honestly, there's not much I can do. I have useless cards. I have like multiple useless cards. I think what we do is we set the needle ceiling, and we wait for him to go to battle phase. We wait for him to flip everything, go to battle phase. I had to put this into play just to make sure that there are 4 monsters. So I think we just put chaining on, end phase, go ahead. Actually, what I could have done is just set my monster instead of summoning in attack mode. That's what I should have done. That's what I've actually should have done, because this only destroys face up monsters. But I can wait for everything here to be flipped face up. He's in battle phase, and then I can activate the needle ceiling. So he's gonna activate this dude. That's fine. He's gonna activate this dude. Yeah, I definitely should have set my monster. This was like actually really stupid. I should have set my monster. I would have been able to save my monster. I just completely forgot the synergy with needle ceiling there. And he's gonna... Okay, this is actually fine. I want him to summon stuff. I can't activate stuff now because he's unaffected. Because of saying and summoning. So we'll wait for battle phase. We are somehow, like, squeaking through here. We actually are. He's gonna summon another one. Damn, he's gonna summon Pydra, and Pydra's gonna search the quick play. Quick play is stupid dangerous. Because the quick play can actually play around... Quick play can play around all this. Quick play, yeah, they definitely can. Quick play can play around our needle ceiling, because he can summon in the battle phase. So I need to plan this out a little intelligently. Because the quick play can summon the green one can summon from the graveyard, then they can synchro summon, and then we lose. So this is tough. This one was a tough duel. We have 2 bricks in hand. We shouldn't even be here right now. We have 2 literally unusable cards in a Masochist deck where it's like we legitimately should not even be here. We are playing against the best deck in the meta, and we have 2 cards that might as well be back in our deck because they're so useless right now. He's going to synchro summon. I wonder what he's going to synchro summon. This dude. You can target a card on the field, destroy it. Yeah, if he destroys the needle ceiling, we lose. I mean, I can activate this and it destroys these 3 cards, but obviously the Tenpai is going to be unaffected, but we still get to destroy 3 cards, one of which is our own. So I guess it's not the worst. And then this is unaffected, and this is pretty much game. This card by itself is just game. Okay, so he's going to activate his own card in graveyard, making his own monster unable to attack in a Tenpai deck. He's going to call by the grave. What is going on here? Was he trying to call by the grave his own monster? Why did he activate this? I'm in such confusion. I mean, regardless, he wins because he has the quick play in hand. And the quick play is basically it's an OTK on its own, because you just activate that and attack and then synchro. Oh, yeah, and I guess he just activates the quick play. Yep, he's already used Pydra this turn. This guy made some goofy plays here, but I guess he knows he's gonna win, so he probably just try to do some dailies. That's my best guess here. Okay, he's gonna say he already used Pydra. I tell you, these people will make the most suboptimal plays, but it actually doesn't matter because they're playing a deck that is so much better that it's not even close. So he's going to be able to summon the green one. The green one will summon, never mind. He's going to summon Dora. Maybe he went through all the green ones already. Dora only activates on normal summon. He definitely had another green one in the deck. He's going to be able to synchro summon now. Okay, he's going to summon Biden. This guy's out here. He's going to be able to special summon another one back. The green one will special summon yet another one back. Alright, so unfortunately we lost. It happens, like I said. I think I'm going to switch decks. They're just... It's not even really like the deck's fault. Like, I don't know why we keep drawing. I don't know. It's like you build certain decks and it's just certain cards you see a million times. You know what's crazy? We've been playing this deck for 2 episodes now. We have not seen Silent Magician a single time. Not once. And I've been trying to use it. It would have been pretty cool, that duel, because I could have negated the field spell, maybe some other things. But I keep opening this damn trap card. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you build certain decks and I swear to you, it's like they're cursed. I don't know what it is. Okay, this is the deck we're switching to. Diamond 2. We are using Monk of the Tenyi with the deck now, so we've got a few different cards here. This is the deck that we are now using. Exciting. Let's play it. Diamond 2. Let's try it. Alright, so let's see how this hand goes now that we've switched the deck a little. I mean, that's already better. I mean, that would have won last game, probably. We have Judgment, Torrential, and it's already winning. Look at that. It's already performing better. Look at that. Yeah, the thing with this deck that I like is that it just has one brick in the entire deck. One singular brick. It has some soft bricks, like level 4s that we can search off of Photon. But at the end of the day, they're monsters that we can just normal summon. So, worst case scenario, they're still playable cards to some degree. All-Seeing Tiger, that card has always looked cool. And Thunder Crash. Out of curiosity, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing... There's a lot going on here, I'm not going to lie. They were playing Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, Zenith, right? Is that Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon? Is this alternate art? Oh, never mind. I almost got it mixed up. This is the new Crystal Beast monster that's also Rainbow Dragon. I was like, what card is this? Okay, so they're playing that. I guess that's the thing that they're searching off of the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Playing Buster Blader. Man, this guy had an interesting deck. Okay, I just won the coin flip. I actually forgot to take a pack. I just went to the next game, so I guess we will just do that momentarily. If we win or lose this one, we either get 1 pack or 2 packs. So we're going to activate Shathana. We did win the coin flip, but these days it doesn't actually mean much. We have Buzzsaw, which can get us to 3 monsters, but I don't think I really need to. I'd rather draw. I'd rather draw for sure, especially with this hand. So we'll activate, do the usual Endymion route. We'll hit him with this, hit that with this, and then we'll search, and hopefully we do something here. Hopefully we do something. We'll activate this. We also could have ended on a Shathana into the... Oof, that's definitely a card we throw back in there. Damn, that is not what we wanted to see. Okay. That is not what we wanted to see. See, that's what I was talking about. This deck has soft bricks. It doesn't have hard bricks. Because it's like, yeah, we could draw Buzzsaw Shark, and technically Buzzsaw Shark is a brick, but at the same time, Buzzsaw Shark is, you know, I could just normal summon it out and then do something with the Buzzsaw Shark. So, it's like kind of a brick. We have Solemn, this, and 3 monsters that are all normal summons to follow up with, which is not actually that great. We drew a lot of monsters in this one. It's just kind of crazy because last duel we drew all spawn trap cards. Now we drew all monsters. So the deck can be a little bipolar sometimes. Summon this out. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Really, like, I wouldn't even say like it's a pretty decent follow-up. It's a decent follow-up. We've got some stuff that we could definitely use here. Decent follow-up. Time Tearing. Oof. Right, nothing I can do about that, but that card's always concerning because you don't know what they're playing. When you see a card like that, usually it's stun, but it could go any number of directions. That's another card that this card is so interesting because it's like it's such a, it's almost what you would call like a noob trap, as some people have described it. It seems like such a crazy card on paper, but it's only good if the duel lasts a while, and you know you already have to. Let me see what he discards here. Okay, he's playing these guys. I think actually Solemn Warning isn't a bad idea here at all, because he already went minus and now he's going minus again. So he's going minus twice, so we're stopping this, plus he's getting rid of a card. He has to play with the 3 cards left in hand. I do have to find a way to OTK quickly because he's drawing 2 cards per turn. This can get very dangerous very quickly. Very, very quickly, so we have to make things happen. He's got 3 cards in hand, one of which is setting. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to search. Yep, 100%. Now, because in this situation, somebody in the comments was like, you always take Summoner. Never mind. I was going to explain. In this case, we actually wanted the special summon because we don't want to special summon back. We want to use like the shark and stuff like that. But yeah, we won anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we get 2 packs then. We also ranked up. Yeah, the deck like instantly like started performing better because we're just like not bricking on random cards, and we're also not drawing the trap card for some reason. So we got 1 legacy ticket. Okay, this is what this opponent was playing. They were playing a stun deck, but it's like a Monarch stun, so their goal is Majesty's Fiend and Vanity's Fiend. I've never seen anybody play this in here. I guess it's just a free special summon and outspells and trap cards. Okay, that's cool. He's playing Caius and Karaz and stuff like that. Royal Rare Harpy's Feather Duster. I'm surprised that didn't hit us, but wouldn't have hit us much in this duel. Time Tearing. Interesting deck. Okay, so we opened 2 packs because I forgot to claim one because I just forgot to claim it. I just left. So we get 2 packs, and hopefully we get something very, very useful here. Very useful indeed. Crimson Heart Galaxy. This is searchable. Target an XC monster on the field. Has no material to destroy that. We can destroy our own XC monster. Chain Resonator. Blizzard Bell. I think this is a free normal summon, right? If you control no monsters. It's a level 5 tuner that you can normal summon for free. Ancient Gear Golem. Laser Quip. And Graveyard of the Wandering Souls, which I believe we used to use, actually. This card is quite interesting. Yeah, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle, sent to the grave, special summon a fire token. And then, yeah, if a monster from your hand or field sent to the your opponent's card effect, special summon any number of the tokens. So it used to be a card that we used to use. It used to come in handy. It used to give us free tokens. But eventually we just ended up cutting it. But now that we have that continuous deck with the True Dracos, might actually come in handy. Alright, so we open the second pack because obviously you saw what happened. I accidentally forgot to claim it and started the next duel. So we open the second pack here. And hopefully this one had Trap Eater. Okay. Trimagistus, our 4th copy of that. Contain. Dino Wrestler. I was going to say, are we going to do the full sweep of cards we already own? This requires Utopias. Can't use that. If we ever pull a Utopia, we have so many of these ZWs. Like, it's insane how many of these we have, and some of them are decent because I've played against the bot in the past. Like, there's a Utopia bot on one of the dueling, I think on Dueling Nexus or something like that. But they used to make like a Utopia Lightning, and then they used to equip it with like 3-4 cards, and it would actually be like, can't be destroyed by battle, can't be targeted, can't be this. And I was like, wow, this card's kind of decently difficult to add out sometimes. Shire. And Zolga, the Prophet, which I don't think we can use. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think anything here is usable other than this, but that's only in that we already have. This is our 4th copy, like I said, if not 5th. Okay, so we just won another coin flip. The hand's looking pretty solid, honestly. I think we start off with Shathana. I think we start off with this. Yep, he didn't seem to have any hand traps. We start off with that. He maybe has an impermanence, because based on that reaction, I think we set the goldfish, and then we activate this to special summon. Again, I think he still has that imperm or whatever. I think he's got something. Then we'll summon this, change the level of monster by 1, yes. And again, he still has imperm. I think I'm going to try to activate this and see if he bites. Because if he bites on this, it's great. We can just go into a rank 4 play and we just leave this on the field. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. That's good enough. So now we'll activate this again. I hope he bites. I hope he ends up imperming this right here. That would be perfect. We also can go into Dragite, which I know we can do, but if only we had one more monster, I could have gone into Dragite plus Photon. Okay, so we get to flip that. Now we get to special summon. See, we can go into Dragite, or we can go into Photon Lord. I just think Photon Lord is generally more plus than Dragite. He might have Imperm, he might have Effect Veiler, I don't know, but generally I like to go into Photon Lord. So we'll leave the Penguin on the field, because if the cool thing about the Penguin is if we just draw any other level 4, we can go into Dragite, and that's pretty much all we'll need there. And then we already have multiple. We'll have multiple waters in the graveyard. We can activate this. We'll see. I don't know if our opponent will have something for it, but we shall see. Generally, the better we do best when we draw. We do best when we draw exactly. I want to say like two monsters, not when we draw 3. When we draw 2 monsters, it's usually the best situation. Hopefully he does not Asher Imperm this. Yes, he does not. Okay, so we search this to hand. Wonderful. I also could have searched the other guy if I had opened the Eternal Galaxy. Now we just set everything in pass, and this honestly isn't too bad. This honestly is not the worst situation. Yeah, so we have this guy for the follow-up, the Penguin Squire, and remember we can, using the Photon Lord, search a level 4. So Penguin Squire is not bad on the follow-up. And he still has something he can activate. I don't know what he's got. I don't know if it's Ash. I don't think it's Ash. I think, like I said, I think it's Imperm or Effect Veiler. But then again, he should have already used the effect veiler if it was an effect veiler. So we'll summon this out. Wonderful. Now we've got what I would call a pretty neat situation here. We have 2 negates, a search, and torrential is like a last ditch scenario here, because it will destroy the Penguin Squire. The reason I even use the Penguin Squire, because you could argue I shouldn't have used Penguin Squire or one of these monsters. The reason I even did that is because I wanted to bait out some like negates out of him. Pot of Prosperity. I think we let that through, because even if that's an important card, this is actually better for us because we learn information about his deck, and if he takes a card that's really important, we just solemn the card that he takes. So this is actually the best case scenario, is that he does this. It's an all-around win situation. He banishes cards from his extra deck. He only banished 3, telling me that his extra deck's important, but he's playing a 13-card extra deck, so I don't even know where the logic is in that. He's going to reveal 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're going to play this, you know, it's like, if you're going to play that, you know, be a little smart. He's going to take the yellow one, which tells me that he already has Pydra in hand. So if he Pydra summons, I'm going to definitely Judgment. Because the second one monster hits the board, it's just, everything gets worse after that. So I think Solemn Judgment on the Pydra is probably the best thing we can do. It's either Solemn Judgment on the Pydra or negate and destroy with the Photon. I think those are the 2 options. Yeah, he doesn't have the field spell right now, and this activates on summon. I think the negate and destroy here is best. I think that is, because then I save the judgment for just in case he's got the other card. So yeah, I think that's fine. So we put chaining on. I think negate and destroy is probably the best thing. He's going to activate Pydra, and then I'm going to chain the Galaxy. Yep. He doesn't have the field spell, so they're not unaffected by everything. Negate, yes. And then I definitely 100% detach the Photon Galaxy, destroying this card so it doesn't stay on board, meaning he won't be able to special summon the yellow one. Then if he has any crazy follow-up right now, we Judgment that. Bestial Magnemite. That I can't do anything about that, actually. That sucks. That hurts a little bit. But not enough to matter. It's alright that happened. So he's gonna... that hurts because I can't search the one that special summons it back. So that actually does suck, but this gets negated and destroyed, so that's at least nice. And then I guess he can attack over the Penguin Squire, and that actually does suck. He's in end phase. Oh, no, never mind. He's not in end phase. He's activating the effect. Yeah, to do it in end phase. That's fine. Now, what sucks is that he can go to battle phase and attack over my Penguin Squire. So perhaps I should have just torrentialed. Actually, no, I shouldn't have because I don't have any photons underneath. Alright, he's going to go battle phase. Now, how do I get over this Bestial Magnemite? How indeed do I get over this Bestial Magnemite? It really sucks that things just kind of worked out a little bit for him. So we can search. I think we search out. He can ash this, actually, funny enough. Yeah, he's going to ash. That's fine. That's fine. Things kind of worked out a little bit for him. Perhaps I should have torrentialed. Steel Magnemite's going to search somebody. Probably another Pydra. He's going to add Pydra back to hand. This guy added Pydra back to hand like he's on a budget or something. That doesn't do anything. That does nothing right now. If we had kept the Penguin Squire, I would have done something. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Unfortunately, I think we just pass. The good thing is we have Solemn Judgment for a normal summon of a Pydra. We also have... because I don't want to risk any foolishness. Yeah, I think we Solemn Judgment the Pydra, and then we go from there. Yep, 100%. I'm going to Solemn Judgment this. That's not even a conversation. That's just happening. Because this lets him search, and then I just lose. And then also he has the fire one in hand, the yellow one in hand, which that's a free special summon if I let this stay on board. I can't let it stay on board under any circumstances whatsoever. End phase, cool. Let's search out this time around. And we'll see if he has another Ash Blossom. He could. I don't know how many Ash Blossoms this guy's got. This could be an Imperm also. Imperm, okay. Okay. He could have actually... yeah, okay. That's fine. He could have Impermed before he made any of his plays. He would have won the duel. Okay, so that gets impermed. That is not good. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. Because, again, we can crack down a Pydra. It's like we are not letting him keep a Pydra on board under any circumstances. He stopped me from searching twice with this Galaxy guy. Twice. So, and because the effect is all one effect, he can, even if I want to attach it to him, he can still stop it. Which is dangerous. And he's going to scoop. Okay, I mean, that was great. We drew something for every time he had something, we drew something, which is great for us. So we won that one. We got 2 legacy tickets and this guy from starter deck Kaiba. Alright, also we are in Platinum 4 on a 3-game winning streak. We're in Platinum 4, so that means, like I said before, Platinum 4 and above, we take 2 packs now, because that's just how this challenge works now. We're trying to get to Master, so 2 packs per is just more realistic. Okay, let's open up some Master packs. So we get 2 Master packs now, because we are above the threshold. And we play against a lot of Tenpai. We play so much Tenpai. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. It's kind of crazy. Fossil Warriors is the one that destroys cards. Banish this, add a time stream. It does not destroy cards. Sprite Carrot, another copy. That's not bad. Maybe one day we play Sprites. Vampire's Curse. Gateway to Dark World. Is that a bad card? No. Target one Dark World, special summon it. And this card's actually bad. Yeah, you can't summon monsters the turn you activate this card except by this effect. So it's like Monster Reborn, but you can never summon again, so not great. Drytron. They're very low rarity. Like main deck, Drytrons are pretty low rarity. You got to pull these guys that are high rarity here. And this guy right here. The Midionis and also Mubeta Fafnir. But for the most part, this deck is fairly low rarity, so it's possible we could scrape that together. Golden Cloud Beast. Okay, I think we can. This card is actually really good. Actually, before even I click on it or read it, this actually makes Dogmatic a Punishment 100% a playable card. That's incredible. I just thought about that. Yeah, if this card's sent to grave, your target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. 100%. We now have a card to use off of Dogmatic Punishment. The only dangerous thing about Dogmatic Punishment is that it locks us out of the extra deck, and we use the extra deck actually a lot. That is really the only concern with Dogmatic Punishment, but pulling this is actually really, really good. And then we'll see what this is. We have a Dogmatic Punishment target and a Super Poly target. I don't think we can ever use this. It's 2 zombie monsters, and the effects on here don't really matter, but it's a Super Poly target for zombies. We actually have pulled Super Poly, and we pulled a lot of zombie stuff, but we have not pulled Zombie World. So this is not a bad card. And that's, it's good that we pulled it, and this is a good card. Alright, let's open another pack. Hopefully, I mean, that pack was pretty good. I can't even really complain. That was an excellent pack. Let's see what we get here. Sofa Cord, Fabled Raven, Nordic. This is a really good card. I think this is like Skill Drain as long as you have Nordics or something like that. Never mind. Yeah. If you control an Acer, negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls until the end of the turn. That's like really, really good. Snow Dragon, Cynet Circuit, Mecha Phantom Beast, this June Moon, I've never even heard of this. Okay, this card actually works with the Magistus monsters. It actually works with them quite well, so it's a free special summon. This is a level 5. If it was a level 4, I would actually consider it's a spellcaster, and it works very well with Magistus, like really well. But it's just the wrong level. Like, why does this have to be a level 5? And then it sends... you can send 2 face-up cards from your small trap card zone. Send 1 level 4 lower monster from your deck. That just doesn't have any synergy with any of our decks, really. It's not a horrific card. It just doesn't really fit anything that we're doing. And then we've got Heroic Champion, which I don't think we can use. 3 level 4 warrior monsters. Okay, so it just burns when a trap card's active. This card is very underwhelming. Should not be a super rare. So the second pack maybe wasn't really the best. Fabled Raven, actually, that's not bad for our Chaos deck, but Chaos is just... I think we learned the hard way that Chaos is probably never going to work as a deck unless we pull Chaos Angels and Chaos Witches and like all that stuff. Okay, we just won another coin flip. The hand's not looking too bad. The hand really isn't looking too bad. I guess we start off with this. We'll see if they have Max C. They sometimes do, they sometimes don't. It's life. They might have something else. They definitely had a chainable card there. I don't know what it is. They definitely had a chainable card, so we can definitely go into that. I think we go Buzzsaw Shark next. I think it's probably the best bet. That way, if they imperm this, it's fine because we still have this. So even if they imperm our Buzzsaw Shark, we're still good. Literally, I don't even, you know, I didn't even get to use the effect, and he already impermed it. That's great. That's great. So, not a horrific end board. Yeah, I didn't even have to. That was fantastic. Yep, I was going to activate this effect with no point to do it now. Might as well just go our usual Photon Lord route. And that is pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, for some reason in this deck, I draw the Photon Trap card less. Max C. I'm not going to special summon anymore. I wasn't going to special summon anymore. It's hilarious. That's great. Always the Buzzsaw Shark. That's great, actually. We'll see if he has another imperm. No, he doesn't. Wow, this guy made, like, all the wrong plays. That was funny. Okay, Torrential, Galaxy, and End-Phase. So, as we know, what's his name is very, very good with Torrential. Photon Lord is incredible with Torrential. So, we'll activate this, switch him out, and it's not bad. Plus our follow-up's really good. It's a Buzzsaw Shark is our follow-up, which is an instant rank 4, which is kind of cool. We got to pull our third Buzzsaw Shark quickly. We're going to summon a Hydra. He's going to activate to search. Just like last time, I think I'm going to negate and destroy. That way it leaves him on a board of nothing at all. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that. Yep, go ahead and activate that. We'll see if our opponent has anything. We're going to negate and destroy. I don't want him to have this. I don't want him to have the one that special summons for free. I don't want him to have anything. I legitimately don't want him to have any of it. I will just negate and destroy that, and I will continue from here. So now if he has the red one, he can't summon it. If he's got the field spell, I guess that's good, but he should have activated that first. And if he's got the quick play, then I just torrential whatever he summons. So it's kind of like a little checkmate here. We'll see what he does, but if he has a quick play, he should have already planned ahead. Battle phase, yep, he's got the quick play. He's definitely got the quick play. Main phase 2, he definitely does not have the quick play. Okay, end phase. I guess we'll activate the Photon Lord. We'll see if he has an Ash, and we win again. We actually are winning a lot against Tenpai. Tenpai has a good matchup against a lot of decks, including our deck, whenever they draw the board breakers. If they don't draw the board breakers, we legitimately actually have a pretty decent matchup. If they don't draw, like, Harpy's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, or, yeah, what is it? Harpy's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, Lightning Storm. If they don't draw that stuff, we actually, I would say, have a pretty decent matchup. Especially since they're making us go first, and we have just full macro, full interruptions, and if they draw like Raigeki, it does nothing for the most part against us. It's not the worst matchup in the world. Okay, let's see. This is what our opponents, like I said, if they had opened this or this or this, we probably would have lost this duel. He also had Super Poly. I end on one monster, so Super Poly's dead. Forbidden Droplets is a decent card, but you Forbidden Droplets one monster, okay, but then we have macro. So as long as they don't open these 3 cards exactly, there's a lot of situations where we can win. This is a dead card against us. This is pretty dead against us, honestly. What else is pretty dead against us? Imperm is not dead against us, but he used it like a fool. Maxi's not dead against us, but he used it again like a fool. But there are cards in this deck that are kind of dead against us. Okay, let's open some more packs. We get to open 2 packs here. We've got a master pack. Cool. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get indeed. We've got Cyber Dark Horn, Dodo Warrior. What do we have here? Mistake. A second copy of Mistake. Okay. That Floodgate deck gets better every single day, and we never play it, but it does get better every single day. Mistake is a sick and solid card. This card alone stops Tenpai. It really does, because they don't get to search with Hydra. They don't get to search with the field spell. How do they get to the cards? They don't. I mean, they don't. They just simply don't. It's a good card. Red Gadget's not terrible. Is there a world where we can play a rank 4 Earth Machine deck? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. The gadgets are good. They're all +1s. DDD, Headhunt, Agave Dragon. I think this is one of those like budget. This was always like a budget Link 4 for a long time. It's got a bunch of effects that are just like okay. Nothing on this card are like crazy, and it all depends on the kind of monsters you use to summon it. Not really that great. Acts of Despair, okay, and then we've got a Gravekeeper's Nobleman. What we're looking for is other Gravekeeper cards, not this. We're looking for a Gravekeeper's Commandant. That's what we're looking for, which is actually lower rarity than this. Much lower rarity. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Or, yeah, Commandant. Commandant, Commandant. We're looking for this dude. He's lower rarity than all of the other Gravekeeper cards that we've pulled, but somehow we keep pulling all the others. So we've pulled this. We've also pulled, I think we pulled like this guy or this guy. I don't remember which one, but we pulled one of these two. We haven't pulled her. She's also good. We have never pulled her. We've never pulled him. We've never pulled him. He's good too. We might have pulled like Spy or one of these random ones. Obviously, we have Necro Valley. But we're missing a couple of the decent ones. Let's get to the second pack. See what we get out of here. Hopefully the second pack works out. That first pack wasn't even bad. Mistake, another copy. Like, it's just... Mistake is just... The problem with Mistake is it has to go first. That's really the only issue with it. Sword Soul Punishment. Okay, so unfortunately we don't really use synchro monsters like that, but that's not horrific. We just don't use synchro monsters like that. A Morphage, Envy. Buster Blader guy, we have 2 copies of now. Cyber Sage, I think we just pulled this recently, like just this episode. Pisces, can't really use that. Ryza, it's not bad. Legendary Atlantean Trident. Yeah, this is not the best card for us. And then Noble Arms Caliburn. Okay, let's see what we get out of these legacy tickets here. Hopefully something useful. Hopefully something useful. We've got a bunch of packs actually, so it's always a possibility that you get something cool. Got Power Giant and this guy. I've never heard or seen either of these 2 cards. I don't know if they're good or not, but I've never seen them. Yeah, this can't really be used for us. And then let's see this. This card's actually not horrific for a zombie deck. It actually is not. It's not horrific. It's just not that great. I don't even know what set that guy's in. I've never seen that. Like there's like an area of an era of Yu-Gi-Oh that I just absolutely missed, and I just don't know what the cards do or what they are. Roulette Spider. This is like a random anime card if I remember correctly. We have a UR. We're looking for Kragan, and that's about it. None of the other URs I even want. I just want Kragan. Hopefully it's Kragan, but we'll see what it is. 5-headed dragon. Like I said, I wanted Kragan. That's the UR pool in this pack is just horrific. 5-headed dragon. I don't even know how it. I can't even imagine how to summon that card. Unfortunately, we've got Burst Return and Misfortune. I don't think we can use this. Yeah, I don't think we can use that. It's a burn card. But yeah, I don't think we can use that. Yeah, there's only one actual good UR in this entire pool. For us, Dark Monarch, we pulled that last time. We've got Angel of Zera. This card's not terrible, actually. Yeah, this card's not terrible. Like, we can definitely use this card. In certain matchups, it would be decent. It's not a terrible card. It's very playable. This is another weird, like, era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, I swear to you, it seemed like they hired Magic the Gathering artists. Because this card doesn't even look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But this was like I don't remember the exact era, but it was like around the Exceed era / Pendulum era, where you just find certain cards and you just look at them like that doesn't even look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card at this point. This is like one of them. This looks like there is the Zera like artworks, the Warrior of Zera and stuff like that. But this looks like it was done by the guy who drew and any number of Magic the Gathering cards, like the it doesn't even look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card to me. Artwork wise, Orb of that, can't use that, can't use this either. One's a Spirit card, one has to do with like drawing. Nothing we can do with that. Let's see what we've got here. Wing Sage Falcos. I don't think we can use this. Nope. And Raging Cloudy. And that card's not bad. Wing Sage Falcos is not the worst, because it can loop cards onto the top of your opponent's deck. Sword Hunter, Lesser Dragon, or whatever it just said there. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Rock Grotto number 2. Oh, okay. I always knew about Rock Grotto number 1, but now we know about number 2. Dr. Cranium. I don't think I can use that. Like I said, if there's anything I really miss and is worth playing, let me know. Crashbug Y, Phantom Beast, Lizard, Rock Lizard. And then we've got Escalation of the Monarchs, and this card is from Starter Deck Kai, but it's cool. It's like a ninja in a little dark room, and his levels suck and his stats suck, so Honestly, not the worst pulls because we got the Angel. He's usable. 5-headed Dragon. Ooh, I don't think I can ever use this. But let's just look at this. Like, just to double confirm. In terms of URs, what can we actually use? So, we can't use this, but this is a good card, so I kind of have to respect it. Cicada is another one that's like a good card, so I kind of have to respect it. This is a good card. Stealth Kraken. We can use that immediately. That's just a good card. The Shadow Mosquito is definitely a good card. So I guess those are decent. And then the rest of these, I pulled a Royal Rare of this on my main account. Never going to be able to use it. Actually, I can maybe use it in Volcanics. And then this we actually have, I think, and we just don't use because we just... No, we don't have this. Maybe we... Yeah, we don't have this. What else do we have here? Card Destruction is maybe usable. Maybe. And... yeah, that's it. For URs, that's about it. SRs are a different story. There's more usable SRs than URs in this set. Crazy enough. There's all the barrier statues, so they're obviously usable. Jowgen used to be a part of this, but Jowgen has become unusable. King Tiger can be usable in a lot of different matchups, but it really depends on the matchup. It's dead against a lot of matchups too. But overall, I think there's a lot of decent cards. Definitely the barrier statues. Like anything other than the fire one is really good right now because it just stops Tenpai in its tracks. But we'll see. We'll see what else we pull. All right, just to quickly look at what we've pulled today. There's a few decent things that we pulled. I think just this guy's pretty good. The Golden Cloud Beast. This guy's actually a pretty good card. Overall, I think he's pretty usable 100%. He's decent. I think we can actually get away with using him. He works with Dogmatic Punishment. He's our first real Dogmatic Punishment target. Like a card that actually does something when it's sent to the graveyard. Not just like, oh, a card that we can use later. I don't know if Dogmatic Punishment is worth summoning. I mean, worth playing. It is good because it pops 2 cards. I don't even know what to... Maybe Ring of Destruction. That's a card that we could replace. Maybe Ring of Destruction. But we don't even draw a ring like that. The other thing that kind of sucks about this is that it eats an extra deck spot. And also we can't really hard summon this card. That's another problem with it, is we cannot hard summon the Cloud Beast. If we had a way to hard summon it, then I would maybe consider it. I could also get rid of Decisive Battle. Again, we have not opened Decisive Battle in 3 episodes. I don't know why. I don't know how. Maybe longer. When we got to Diamond, I was like, okay. And I remember I lost to Tenpai a couple of times. I'm like, you know what? I'm putting this card in. I put it in. We haven't seen it since. I couldn't tell you why, but I think that we could possibly squeeze in Dogmatic Punishment. You guys can tell me if you think it's worth playing, because I do like our follow-up, our extra deck follow-up. But in reality, most of the time, our back row wins us the game before we even get back to our game. Like, back to our turn, we already win the duel. So I don't even know if it's worth it. And I don't know what to replace. I was thinking of maybe the Decisive Battle of Golgonda package. Possibly that. Possibly Ring of Destruction. But this, again, it has helped us actually, like, close games out. Not in terms of the burn effect, but in terms of everything else. It might be a great card for us. So I don't know. I guess you guys let me know.